what I told the kids. I go, it just will work out. Yeah. It'll be okay. And
Exactly. I guess it's when you're doing the celebratory pieces of art.
exactly how we want it to look and problem solving.
Dimension to it because it's got this kind of veiny theme.
Theme is definitely mentoring and guidance, and we kind of wanted to show a progression throughout the different stages of life. We kind of incorporated building blocks for childhood, books for growing up and going to school, and we also have a graduation cap. So that's kind of been our progressive theme, is how going through life and with a positive outlook. Starting with the ideas, it was just us feeding off of each other. We didn't even realize that the poster would be a portrait style. We thought it'd be landscape, but then someone said, can we make it a door with a keyhole? And it's just been a really incredible experience. And I think with all of the layering process, with the encaustic process that we've been doing, we drew something and it looked beautiful, and then we had to cover it all up with wax. And so we weren't sure how we felt about that. And then we covered it with a beautiful paint, but then we had to burn it off. And so the process of just making something and realizing we had to cover it to make it better has been really cool, because we didn't know how it was going to turn out in the end, and it's just come out beautifully.
We took a burner to it and we burnt it, and that's how you get like the crackling of the wood. And then I also was part of the carving in the wood and actually making the details of the line and the little imperfections that wood has. And then we painted over with oil and we rubbed it away to give it the fading effect. It was definitely interesting and fun because we all have different styles and we all think differently because we're different people, and having different things to make it come together and actually look like one, it's amazing.
Well, when we burned it off, I was very nervous and I didn't think it was going to look like that. I never thought it was going to look like this. I never saw like the end picture. It's always been up and down. I'm like, okay, if we put the shellac on, it looks amazing, and then we just burn it off and it's like, oh, okay. And then we paint it again and it looks great. And then we carve it, and at first I was like, am I doing this right? It's been a roller coaster of emotions here with the project. So I'm kind of relieved we're almost done and that it's looking good. So
we all sat down and we brainstormed. It took us like about 2 hours. We just threw ideas at each other, and then we talked about it and wrote them down. And then what we did was we made a sketch of the final product, how it's going to be, like how it's going to look like, and then we just divided each other in groups to work on it in teams. Like we had the team shellac and then team keyhole working on the keyhole area, and then the bird. So that's what we did. We divided the work then and just went on from there.
Well, it was kind of funny. We all came in here and we didn't really, we had some ideas of symbols we thought were good for an internship. And when we sat down at the table, it was like we all decided that a bird would be really good because it's flying, and we thought that would mean like taking off. And that's ultimately what a mentor wants to do, to encourage and get one to reach better heights.
Mentoring can be just a friend who you can look up to and respect, and you can trust in somebody.
I think the greatest thing a mentor can do is encourage you to, believe in yourself and achieve things that you wouldn't have normally done. And I think that's the best thing a mentor can do, just believe in you so that you believe in yourself.
I feel like a mentor is a person who paves the pathway for a person or a child to gain experience and build their own future. I helped with the background and the building blocks. We did those in charcoal, and I helped with making the flowers out of clay and painting them, and also with the vines.
Being a part of this project has been one of the greatest experiences I've had in high school, because I've always done art, but it's more kind of a secular kind of thing. But when you do collaborative art, it's just really something new. It's really great to see how no one really knows what's going to happen, and then as you're going, it just becomes this awesome thing that none of you guys would have expected.
That was very different for me because, as I said, I work alone on everything, and that's how every art student does it. So if you mess up, it's your responsibility, or if it doesn't look good, it's your responsibility. And whenever you work as a group, you have to learn to compromise, and you have to learn to give a little and get a little. So, like, if you don't like something, you have to learn to tell people, I don't like it. But if you do like it, you have to learn to let them know you like it, and let them know they've done a good job, or else they're not going to know.
It's hot. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh, this looks like such teamwork. Oh my gosh. Everybody touch it. Steph, just get this out. Absorb the moment. It's something that I would love to do again. Like it's something that I definitely want to carry with me when I go to college and afterwards. It's really special and it really makes me feel good that we're helping other people by doing something we love.
Definitely, if I could ever have any opportunity to do some collaborative art, especially for such a good cause, I would definitely want to do that.
Are we gonna walk over to the court? Keys 2014, spread your wings and fly. Come on!